I'm Stephanie Makarounis, and this is, of course, Jimmy Mack, and I'm his voice today, so be patient with me. He has hired me to read a letter. He's really touched and honored to be able to pass along his thoughts celebrating the life of a truly warm and great man, sweet baby James. So Jim is currently, he can't speak right now due to a recent round of treatments that he had for larynx and throat cancer. So bear with me. I get to read the letter that he wrote and what he wants to share with all of you about Sweet Baby. So he says, I feel truly blessed to have known James, both as a friend and as a mentor. From the very first time I met him, I recognized that there was a special essence and aura to James. Part of that was just the physical stature of the man. His size, in a way, commanded your attention, never in an intimidating way, but more so in a regal way. He exuded a self-confidence and an assuredness that enveloped you in a feeling of warmth and comfort, a feeling that you were in the presence of a cat that knew what was up, and you should take advantage of the moment and listen to what he was about to say, because he was going to share a story or an experience with you that you needed to hear. As he never did that in a preachy or in a Father Knows Best way, but rather from a place of warmth and understanding, from a place of been there, done that, from a place of friendship and caring, from a place of love. He would always greet me with a fist bump and a handshake, with that deep laugh calling me Sweet Jimmy, and making me feel that everything was cool, that everything was all right. We would have the majority of our conversations and share most of our time together on Thursday nights at our original location in the early days of Mel Brown's B3 Organ group gigs with Sweet Baby, which he attended on a regular basis. He was the soul of those shows, the man that gave that room its feeling and its foundation on those Thursday nights. He set the tone and set the vibe on so many of those evenings. We would talk about music and business and life, and I would always feel that there was a deeper message in his conversations with me, that there was something more there that I should be plugging into. But he would never press or force a point. He was a deeper and longer term perspective, or his was a deeper and longer term perspective. I look back on those early conversations and understand that he was a farmer planting seeds. Because when I first met Sweet Baby, I really didn't understand the depth of his background in music or the vast array of his accomplishments inside and outside of music. And it was never him that told me about those things. I learned about Sweet Baby's accomplishments through others, Mel Brown and Louis Payne in particular. As I began to better understand Sweet Baby, who he was and where he came from, the depth of his roots in Portland's music scene, the incredible array of musicians that he mentored and influenced, and in the way in which he shaped the scene over the years, I began to understand that he was passing the torch in a way. He was helping me to understand the depth and the history of the soul of jazz in Portland, and how more so than the physical structure of clubs and places, more so than the talent and personality of musicians, more so than the business requirements of keeping these things going, it was the heart and soul of the scene that needed to be protected and nurtured, the truth of the way the music spoke to people that needed to endure. That's what Sweet Baby did. From the 1950s through 2015, from Williams Avenue to his backyard barbecues to Jimmy Mack's, from his mentorship of musicians from Mel Brown to Esperanza Spalding, Sweet Baby passed the soul of the music to us all and just asks in return that we keep that flame burning. Our condolences to Kathy and to the James's family and to the circle of friends and musicians that he loved so much. May his memory be eternal.